When it comes to decision making, we're not as rational and objective as we like to think. That's because humans have two decision-making systems. One is rational, while the other is intuitive. The rational system is good at analyzing problems and coming up with logical answers. It's also lazy and can only handle one task at a time. The intuitive system is fast and responsible for most of our decisions. It is like a hidden autopilot inside us. Want to feel the difference between the two? Let's try an exercise. Try to multiply 2 times 2. Do you know the answer immediately? Yes. Did you need a lot of thinking to get there? Nope. Now, try to multiply 19 times 23. Do you feel the wheels turning? Actual thinking is hard, which is why our brains collect preset answers that help us process things quickly. This is great for things like driving, when we can't spend too much time thinking about which pedal to step on. But when it comes to making important decisions, taking shortcuts can manifest as cognitive biases that cloud our judgment. How do you keep them from affecting your career and business decisions? Here are some tips. 1. Avoid decision fatigue. Make all of your important decisions in the morning. We're bogged down by decision fatigue later in the day, so hold off on making big moves if it's afternoon. Also, too many choices make your brain tired. A recent study from Princeton University found that people who live in poverty have to make a lot more choices, which drains them of the energy they need to make long-term plans about savings or employment. Don't make choices unless you have to. 2. Say no. Steve Jobs said that the secret to success is the ability to say no to 1,000 things so we can focus on the thing we want most. 90% of the things that sound good are not important, so don't let them distract you. 3. Find your KPIs. We can only follow 1 or 2 KPIs effectively. A good example is the invisible gorilla experiment, in which people have to count how many times players in white t-shirts pass a ball to each other. There is a big gorilla on the playground. 50% of participants don't notice the gorilla because they're focusing on something else. 4. Don't trust success stories. Survivorship bias makes us think successful people possess special knowledge, when in reality, many of them simply got lucky. It's better to focus on learning from mistakes, your own and other people's. 5. Don't let loss aversion trick you. Loss aversion refers to people's tendency to focus on ways to avoid potential losses over acquiring potential gains. In business, this can lead to missing out on a ton of great opportunities. 6. Watch your reputation. Negative bias makes people zero in on the bad and ignore the good. Research shows you have to produce 5 positive stories about your business to counteract the effects of 1 negative story.